Hello, beautiful people. How are we this week, this Monday, this whatever day it is with you? Do you know what? I always come on and say happy Monday, but it's probably not Monday for half of you out there watching. It's only ever Monday for me. I might have to rethink that. Anyway, this week I have a tale for you about my daughter and her experience with not liking school very much, and how a little bit of mindfulness programming from me sort of changed her entire week. So basically what happened is my daughter has transitioned from primary school to high school the last couple of months. She started in January because here in New Zealand, where I am, it's a bit weird, right? So in the UK, because I'm used to UK stuff, your term starts in September and you go to school and have your new year in September. But here you start your new year in sort of end of Jan, early Feb. So she's been in high school since then, and she's not been enjoying it very much. And I've been trying to come up with ways of making it easier on her and making her less anxious and less just angsty about the whole thing. And anyway, she said to me one morning a couple of weeks ago, she said, I hate going to school. I hate it. I'm going to have the worst day. And I know that I'm going to be anxious and I'm going to have nobody to hang around with. And then I'm going to come home. It's going to be an awful evening. I'm not going to be able to sleep. And I was like, whoa, hang on, back up, right? Everything you're saying is, I know it's going to be this, I know it's going to be this, I know it's going to be this, I know I'm not going to sleep, I know it's going to be horrible, I know I'm going to be anxious, I know I'm not going to have anyone, just no. And we all do this, She has been telling her brain, I'm going to have a terrible day, I'm going to feel anxious, I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm then going to come home and I'm not going to be able to sleep. And then I'm going to get stressed because I'm not going to be able to sleep. And it goes on and on and on. And you need to stop. So in any period of your life, and that's why I wanted to talk about this, in any area of your life, you choose how you want it to play out, right? So say you have, for example, the example I've had for you with her is school, and she is running her entire day by going, it's going to be terrible, I'm going to hate it, it's going to be this is going to happen to me, I'm going to get anxious. All of those things are you telling your brain that that's what's going to happen. And guess what? That's what's going to happen, because that's what you told your brain, and that's what your brain's gone, okay, we're going to make that route true for you then, because your reticular activated system, I've talked about this before, your reticular activated system wants to make you true, right? It doesn't want to make you a liar. So anything you say to it, any ideas that you give it, any preconceived notions, like I'm going to have a terrible day, it's going to go, all right then, I'm going to have a terrible day. I'm going to run with that. So I'm going to show you all the reasons why you're going to have a terrible day today, because I don't want you to be a liar and I'm here to protect you. And that's what you've asked me for. So that's what I'm going to show you. No, what you need to do instead, and this is what I've been coaching her with over the past couple of weeks, is I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to enjoy my lessons. I'm going to get everything right. I'm going to know the answers. I'm going to have this happen to me. I'm going to get to sleep easily tonight. I'm not going to feel anxious. Everything's going to go my way. It's going to be brilliant and I'm going to enjoy it. And if you go into it with that filling your mind instead of the I'm going to hate it, I'm going to feel anxious, then your reticular activated system has to prove to you that you're right, because that's its job. And so it's going to go, we're going to have a good day. We're going to know all the answers to our test results. We're going to sleep well tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. All right then, I'm going to show you all of that because that's what you've asked me for. So do you see how this works? So you can put this into anything. You have a job interview. Instead of sitting nervously waiting, oh my God, I'm going to be awful. I'm not going to know the answers to all the questions they're going to give me. What if I screw up? What if I get it wrong? What if they don't like me? You don't go into it with that attitude. You go into it going, I'm going to be amazing. I am suitable for this job. Otherwise, they wouldn't be interviewing me. I would not have got through the CV sifting process, and I would not have got to the interview stage if they didn't think I was capable. I am amazing. They are going to love me. I'm going to get this job if I want it. And you consciously choose that state of mind instead of the anxious, scared, angsty one. And you can do it with literally everything. Flying. So many people have a fear of flying, or a fear of spiders, or a fear of something. If you go into a situation, a flight, a travel, something that you're doing, not going, oh my God, I hope I get the good seat. What if I'm sat by somebody terrible? What if there's loads of turbulence? It's going to be awful. I'm not going to like it. I'm going to feel scared. Guess what you're going to feel the entire time you are on that flight. So instead, if you say to yourself the days and weeks coming, it's going to be fantastic. We're not going to experience turbulence. I'm going to have the most amazing window seat. I'm going to have a really nice person sat next to me. I might even get upgraded. I might be that lucky person that gets to sit in first class. I'm going to love it. It's going to be fantastic. It's exciting because I'm going overseas and we all love a bit of that. I'm going to have the most fantastic time. I'm going to feel happy the entire flight. Guess what you're going to experience? So you have the power. You can make anything good or bad in your life depending on how you program your brain to think about it before it happens. So as I say, with my eldest, we've been doing this now for a few weeks, and every time she's gone, oh my God, I've gone, no, stop it. What do you say to yourself instead? And she'll go, I'm not going to get anxious. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to enjoy it. And she is getting on better. She's never going to love it. I don't think we can ever massively change our states in that way, because she's always at some little point at the back of her mind going, I don't actually enjoy this. And I'm really trying to get her to change that too, but that's deep and that's really in there. And so what I'm working on with her at the moment is just letting that go and actually changing that whole thought, that entire thought of I don't like school. And instead we're going, I like school. And I get her to look at all the parts of it that she enjoys rather than focusing on all the parts of it that she hates. And so we're actively, consciously changing her perception little by little, tweak by tweak, kind of thought by thought, to actually change her from this, I hate it, to actually, you know what, it's all right. There are parts of it I'm really enjoying now. I actually think this could be okay. I really enjoy this lesson. I really like this teacher. It's actually not that bad. And so I've noticed her language change from hate it, don't want to go, it's awful, meh, to I actually like today. This is my favourite day. She always tells me Thursdays are her favourite day. Oh, I've got the short day today because it's Wednesday, so that's okay. I'm going to enjoy that. And this happened today and I've actually really liked that. And I like this teacher and I've got those for a couple of lessons today. And so little by little, she is reprogramming herself from this, I hate it and I'm highly anxious and it's going to be awful, to actually, I quite like it. And I like this part and I'm going to focus on this part and this is going to be good. And that is what she's experiencing. So that is my message to all of you today. You can choose in any given moment for anything what you are going to get out of it. If you tell yourself, I'm going to be awful at that job interview and they're not going to hire me, guess what? You're going to be awful at the job interview and they're not going to hire you. If you tell yourself that you are going to enjoy the long distance flight that normally you dread because you hate the turbulence and you never sleep and you always get cramped and no. If you tell yourself, I'm going to love it, it's exciting, there's not going to be any turbulence, I'm going to get a great seat, I'm going to get some sleep, it's going to be wonderful. Guess what? That is what you will experience. And the more you do this, the more you will find yourself doing this in every area of your life. I do it now with just journeys, just traffic and parking. I always go out with the intention, I know where I'm going, and I always go out with the intention that I'm not going to see anything bad on the road. I'm going to get there easy, and when I get there, I'm going to find a parking space really, really easily right outside where I want it to be. Guess what? That's, for the majority of the time, what happens. It's like segment intending, but on a different, and I've actually done a video on that, so I'll link that below for you so you can watch that one as well. It's like segment intending, which is when we consciously sit and plan out our day bit by bit by bit by bit, 10 minutes by 10 minutes by 10 minutes, and actually visualize that it's going to be good. It's like that, but on a lesser kind of scale. Instead, we're just kind of overarching the entire day. It's going to be a good day today. I'm going to be really happy. Everything's going to go my way. I'm not going to feel any kind of angst. And that's how you experience it. And the same with sleep. And both of my daughters have suffered from this at some point. You can try this with your own kids if you have children. Don't let them get caught up in that, that hour before bed. What if I don't sleep? I'm not going to sleep. What if I don't sleep? I'm not going to sleep. I'm lying here and I can't sleep and I can't sleep and I can't sleep. And then they don't sleep because they get themselves worked up into such a state that they don't sleep because they've told their brains for the past hour, I can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't sleep. I'm lying here and I can't sleep. If you can get them to go into their rooms and relax and just go, I'm going to fall asleep tonight. This is one thing I say to them all the time. I'm going to fall asleep tonight because I've fallen asleep every single night of my life. So I know I can do it, and I know I'm going to fall asleep, and I'm going to find it easy. And I get them and I program them to go into bed and go, I'm going to fall asleep tonight because I've fallen asleep every single night of my life so far. So I know that I can do it. And I get them to recite this and off they go. Off they go into bed, and most of the time they sleep. Because that's what they're programming their brain to see and feel and do. So that's my story, the story of how my daughter has gone from I hate school, it's awful and I'm highly anxious, to actually there's parts of this that I like and I'm going to have a good day today and it's all right. And that is how you can change literally everything by telling your brain the way you are going to perceive the day, the thing, the event, the whatever it is. Instead of telling it it's going to be awful, it's going to be hard, I'm going to be nervous, it's going to be anxious, it's going to be this, tell it it's going to be wonderful, I'm going to be fantastic, I'm going to be amazing because I know I can do this and it's going to be a good thing. Start reprogramming your brain and start watching your experiences get better. So that's it for me for this week. I'll see you next week. Bye.